two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. Third down, here's Patterson. Room here to run. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on first down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's the gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
It's David Ajabo there for the tackle. 2nd and 6. Running the counter, Patterson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, Jackson. There's Chris Olave. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll take this to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Hey, middle. Go ahead.
The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Dolphins' 26-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Cook will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of the defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Tua going to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Two and now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
We change it. No, we change it.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Take it in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
No, we changed it. No. 180. Finish up. Hey. Finish up. Report. Go.
From the gun on third down, Jackson able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And Cook has it left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yeah. Hey, middle.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Hey, Ozzy. Hey, report.
Jackson now. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They run the counter with Cook. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Report. Middle.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They'll run with Patterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. David Ojabo in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tua. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now, yes, a 2-possession game. To run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Tua going to try and run, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tua Tagovailoa. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua, buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick 6.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tua now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Jackson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it. To a hit, and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game.